Serving a legal cease and desist to a mathematical equation sounds like science fiction, but the justice system is currently attempting to hold a machine accountable for synthesizing illicit, highly damaging content on demand. In June 2026, UK Labour MP Jess Asato discovered she had become the subject of hyper-realistic, sexualized deepfakes. These images weren't found in a database. They were generated by users who were manipulating her likeness through AI software. Asato filed a claim under the UK Data Protection Act, aiming for a result that current technology is not designed to provide: a court order forcing an AI to permanently forget a specific individual's face. The lawsuit specifically targets Elon Musk's xAI and its generative model Grok. This case exposes a specific legal gap. Privacy and defamation laws were built to punish human creators and publishers, but they lack a clear mechanism for addressing software that generates original, harmful content in real time. Historically, internet harm is prosecuted by following the trail back to a human user. If someone posts a defamatory image, the law focuses on the person who clicked upload. But when a user types "put her in swimwear" and Grok synthesizes a new image from scratch, the line of responsibility blurs. The user provided the prompt, but the machine performed the creative act of rendering the pixels. For decades, safe harbor protections have shielded tech companies who merely host or index data created by others. AI developers often claim these same protections, arguing they are neutral conduits for user requests. The Asato case acts as a stress test for this defense. It forces the High Court to decide if AI companies are passive toolmakers, like a company that sells pens, or if the act of synthesis makes them legally liable creators. The core of the lawsuit is a demand for deletion. However, in generative AI, deleting a specific concept is a technical challenge that current architectures aren't built to solve. As this diagram shows, a search engine is a retrieval system. To remove an image, you simply delete the link to the file. But a generative AI is a diffusion model. It synthesizes pixels from static noise in real time. There is no existing file to delete because the image is created on the fly. Once a model is trained on billions of images, specific data points become inextricably linked within the network. Attempting to extract the concept of one person from these billions of mathematical weights is a field of research called machine unlearning. If engineers try to mathematically excise a single face, it often triggers catastrophic forgetting. Removing one specific concept can damage the model's ability to understand others, similar to trying to remove a specific ingredient from a cake after it's been baked. Because total mathematical forgetting is currently impossible, developers must instead rely on guardrails, filters that scan prompts and block illegal outputs before they reach the user. This brings the technical reality into the UK High Court. The case focuses on whether those safety filters are optional or a legal requirement. The claim against xAI argues that the company released an uncensored model without the industry-standard filters needed to prevent the generation of non-consensual imagery. By treating safety as a design choice, the lawsuit argues that if a company releases a tool capable of generating severe harm without building in safeguards, the developer becomes culpable for the result. It is the difference between a pen and a newspaper. A pen manufacturer isn't responsible for a defamatory letter, but a newspaper is responsible for what it chooses to print. The court must decide where an AI model sits on that spectrum. If the court classifies xAI as a publisher, guardrail-free models become a massive legal liability. A ruling for Asato would force developers to choose between implementing strict filters or facing a lawsuit for every illegal image their machine synthesizes. A decision against xAI creates a ripple effect that extends to every corporation adopting generative technology. If developers are liable for the architecture they build, then businesses are liable for the tools they deploy. A company using an internal AI could be sued directly if that system generates defamatory material about its own staff, clients, or competitors. This shifts safe AI from a voluntary ethical guideline into a mandatory compliance protocol. Safety is no longer a PR move. It is a requirement for legal survival in a corporate environment. For enterprise deployment, raw processing power is now secondary to controllable safety. A machine that can do anything is a liability if it cannot be told what not to do. The Asato lawsuit links the mathematical weights of a neural network to the legal weights of a courtroom. In this new landscape, the corporate responsibility for a model's output is as important as the technology itself. The focus has moved from what the machine can create to who is responsible when it creates harm.